Hello, hello, hello. Oh man. I know I said I was gonna do some Dead by Daylight stuff today, but I got hit with the left right uppercut yesterday. And at what, at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, the kids arrived and they were up for a couple of hours. So I ended up getting to bed later and now waking up later. So I'm really not in a particular mood to go through a higher thought process and jump into a review and go into my previous creation, etc., etc. Plus, most of the stuff that I had remembered in my brain about what I was going to change, I don't even remember anymore. So, because I said I was going to do it live, so I haven't written down any of the ideas like I generally would. It's all going to come right from the noggin as I'm looking for it with just a couple of previous thoughts. But anyway, the cue went off for the day. So, I went online and ordered a product from Lucan's Wine Company on the 8th of August. Went through, got an email saying that they received my order, got an email saying that they're processing my order. I went to check their website last night because, well, I was just up at that time, and told me that the website didn't exist anymore. I waited an hour, clicked it again, website doesn't exist. Refreshed again, website doesn't exist. Website doesn't exist. And now I'm like, I mean, their primary base is located in Florida, so I shouldn't expect anything but chaos, but kept getting that. Checked it today, and now it's showing my order and all of that, and the website magically popped back in, so maybe it was down. Only problem is my order has been reset. So from the 8th all the way here to the 11th, they have not done a fucking thing. Not one singular thing. And to make matters worse, I ordered just some cheap ass shit that I could probably go to the store and buy. However, it's a little bit cheaper to buy it through them because, well, they're near the, main source of the factory for the particular alcohol that I'm looking for. So I'm like, if you're the closest there, because you can get that shit cheaper, you ain't gotta fly some shenanigans, do anything crazy. Just get it from the source and then have it basically sent over. Well, not from the source, somewhere close to the source that delivers, because the source doesn't deliver. So I'm like, yeah. But the sad thing about it is, if their website went down and everything else and they weren't behind and all of that, only thing they needed to do was go to their local liquor store, buy that shit, put it in a fucking box, and then ship that shit out. Shipping costs $17, by the way, which is enough for another one of the product that I bought. But anyway, I'm just like, why in the world do businesses do that shit? You got orders coming in. Yeah, I understand. You might get a lot of orders and all of that. But if you do things properly and set up a system to where you can get orders out faster, because I guarantee you this company doesn't have a huge amount of orders coming out because, well, I'm not gonna say that I'm rich, but you definitely ain't gonna have locals and things like that ordering from this particular company. You're gonna have somebody who has a decent amount of excess money to order from this company. Again, I made a very small order of 3 bottles, and it should cost me $17 worth of delivery. Crazy. Would have been 35, but I got a 50% discount because it's my first order. So, whatever. You take those. And they sell basically everything that I like. Any alcohol that I actually like, because I'm not a big, I mean, they do sell dries, but I like the more rich, anything that isn't dry, basically, types of alcohols. And I like the odds and ends of things that a lot of people don't particularly like, or they say, well, that's a pussy drink or something like that, but it has 3 times more alcohol than what the fuck they're drinking. Like, for example, ciders. I love ciders. And people are like, ciders are pussy drinks. Come drink a beer. And I'm like, your beer has what, 5%, 8%? This shit that I'm drinking has like 18 to 25%. It's like, get on my level. I'm drinking 5 times the amount you are at the same speed that you are. And you're complaining, or you're saying that I'm a pussy because I'm not drinking a stinky ass fucking pencil shaving, piss tasting looking ass beer. Is like, get the fuck out of here. I drink beer when I go out to restaurants and shit like that because that's pretty much the only thing that's kind of affordable that ain't gonna break your damn wallet. But when I'm actually in the mood to drink, I don't want to drink fucking vodka and fucking beer and all the other bullshit that tastes like absolute ass. You're gonna give me some vodka, get me some fucking Ciroc and Sprite for one. Or give me some fucking bourbon and serve it properly. Or something, that has a better taste. And it's not just something that, looks like it came out of something's asshole. Or something pissed out. Well, we're having a party tonight. Do you want to come down? Do I want to come down and get cheap off of cheap alcohol that you bought? No, not anymore. In the past, it was fun. You're young, whatever. You drink whatever the fuck you can get. You're just there for the feelings and the fuckings. But nowadays, I'm like, I'm too old for this shit. If I'm gonna get drunk, I'm gonna get drunk off some. Well, one, I'm not gonna get like drunk, but two, I'm gonna drink some shit that actually tastes good. You know, there aren't any parties nowadays. They're usually just get-togethers, or everybody gets around, basically gets drunk, does some dumb drunken ass shit, and then everybody passes out for the night or goes home or whatever. I haven't been to an actual party since I was in high school, and they were few and far between. Everybody else says that they're having a party. No, they're having a get together. I'm not a huge fan of get togethers. Because you know what get togethers are? It's a bunch of people and their fucking girlfriends all sitting around, flirting with each other, drinking by a bonfire. Everybody just chilling out and basically just hanging out and talking. Nothing happens. Nobody moves, nobody does anything. Everybody just sits around the bonfire and drinks. Maybe if you invite somebody eccentric to the party or something like that, you might get everybody to do one thing. And it's like, why the fuck would I go for that shit when I don't have a girlfriend or anything like that? Well, that's not true. It ain't been high school. I partied a lot when I was in college. I didn't have to forget about that shit. Goddamn. So since college, so that's 10 years ago. It's been 10 years since I've been to an actual party. I've been to plenty of get-togethers and shit where people are just getting drunk and acting stupid, but that's not my scene. You know what I'm saying? There's no music, there's no dancing, there's no wildness, there's no hooking up, there's no fucking, there's no nothing, no games, there's no any of that shit. No dance floor, no people just unwinding and just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? There's no party aspect, at least not around here. And it's like, fuck, dude. And that's the thing that I kind of notice is the occasional time I've went, with a buddy or something to a get together and all of that. It's usually one person and his girlfriend hosting that shit. And they invite a shit ton of couples and then a shit ton of single people. And then they have like 8 single dudes, 6 single couples, and then like 1 chick. And all of us single dudes are just sitting here like, bruh, why did you even invite us? It's like, yeah, we're gonna get fucking drunk as fuck and we're gonna drink all your fucking alcohol because you're a goddamn asshole and only invited 1 chick. Oh, well, I invited a, or I had my girlfriend invite a lot of her friends. They were all busy. Right. Right. They were definitely busy, aka probably had fucking boyfriends. And they use that excuse every time to invite everybody. Oh man, we invited plenty of girls and plenty of guys and all that other shit. Come man, you're not gonna be, perturbed, it's gonna be a good time and all of that. We got alcohol and everything. And I fell for that shit once. And then I got convinced by a buddy the second time to go to that shit, and every time there's just one ugly ass chick who's stuck up, who's single there. The second one is alright looking, but she already has a boyfriend that just didn't want to come to this shit because it's boring as fuck. And then there's like 8 fucking dudes, and then like 6 fucking couples. And it's like, and what do you do? What exactly do you do? So we all say, basically, fuck it. And we have this mutual agreement that we're gonna drink this motherfucker out of house and we're gonna basically ruin all of their fucking shit. They wanna try to go into their room and all that shit and fucking, do all of this crazy shit. Nah, bruh. We ain't letting you leave. You're keeping your ass outside the entire time. We don't care what you and your girlfriend are feeling. Nope. 2, we're gonna get your ass as the host drunk as fuck while we're also drinking this fucking shit. He's like, you ain't fucking. You're being single fucking for the night, motherfucker. How dare you invite all of us and make us fucking go through this bullshit of just sitting here bored as shit. Then, when we've cock-blocked you sufficiently and gotten you drunk to where you can't do anything, all of us are gonna fucking leave early. And leave y'all motherfuckers to fucking clean up the fucking mess and shit. Because it's like, goddamn, people just don't have any type of fucking thought process. I'm gonna invite all of these people. It's gonna be a fun time. And you not realize that, you invited the majority of people that are gonna show up are gonna be in relationships. You have a bad invite system. And because you invite a shit ton of fucking people that have relationships, the single people say, fuck no, I'm not going. Unless they're in the mood to drink, then we use the excuse of, I got something to do tomorrow, so I'm only gonna stay for a couple hours. You pop in, you drink some beers and all of that, kinda catch up a little bit, and then you fucking leave for the night and go do some shit. Free beer. But it's like, damn, man. Motherfuckers that and want to invite people to places. Use your fucking brain. If you're inviting a single person to a place to where there's a whole bunch of relationships and shit going on, it's not gonna be a good experience for them. If you invite a single person over, even if it's just basically to your fucking house, and you're constantly flirting with your fucking spouse and all of that shit, they're not gonna fucking feel comfortable. It's just gonna be, this is some kind of bullshit. You invited me over and now all you're doing is fucking flirting with your girlfriend. Why am I here? You two could flirt. I could be, at home, out, doing whatever the fuck I want to do. Type shit. Same as with people inviting other people over and not having shit else to do. You invite somebody over to your house, hey man, let's hang out and all that other shit. You invite somebody over your house, they come over your house and all of that, and then all y'all motherfuckers just sit there for hours. Ain't doing shit. Just making, small talk. Everybody just sitting there. Generally, it's everybody looking at their fucking phones and shit. So everybody just sitting there together, playing on their phones and shit, having small conversations here or there. Maybe throw something on Netflix or something like that. It's like, that children and spouse shit, that's fine. If you got to spouse or something like that, because that's kind of the norm and shit. But when you talk about somebody that's single, it's different. They don't want to be slowed down, just sitting there and all of that. Just chilling. Because they got, a whole list of shit that they could be fucking doing at that particular moment, and you're literally just keeping them there just to sit there. That's part of kind of like the invitation and hosting system. If you want to be a host, be a host. When you run out of hosting ideas or you don't think you can entertain somebody for the entire day, then you call it whenever the entertainment stops. And then you basically give them a choice, Hey, you want to come over for a couple of hours? This is what we're doing. After that gets done, you give them the chance to leave. If they decide to stay, then it's on them. If they decide to leave then it's a successful hosting experience, and then, that's the end of that. You don't ever want to make somebody feel like they are stranded or trapped in a particular situation. You're not going to get any type of positive response out of that. For example, if you are the type of person that's a bad host, and every time that person looks like, they're antsy and they're about ready to leave, they start doing the signs of putting the phone in the pocket, getting their shit ready and all of that, and you're the type to, oh man, let me show you something before you go, or something like that, and you keep making them and dragging them back, and not letting them leave when they're ready to leave, you're gonna make somebody feel trapped. And they're not going to like you that much for it. If that person elects to leave early, you can't be getting all emotional and all angry and shit. Even if it interferes with your plans and all of that. They have every right as you do. You made the right to make the plans and invite them. They have the right to say no or leave early if things aren't going the way that they particularly want. Maybe they get bored. Maybe what you have interest, falls through. Maybe it's just not entertaining to them. It's something new that they've never done, so they're trying to give it a try. They don't like it, so they leave. Again, it's all about planning. If you have an important event, that's actually going to cost you, a decent amount of money to do or make, then you let people know. This shit's this shit, and this shit's this shit. If you're going to come along, you're going to have to, it's a 4 or 5 hour thing. Just keep in mind, there's no leaving early or anything like that. Because I spent, a couple of grand to get the shit. So once you're in, you're in. But if it's something simple, like, I don't know, let's say the usual type of hosting, cooking dinner. I have a dinner and all of that, come by. Somebody comes through, they eat a plate or something like that, and then they leave. You can't get mad at somebody for, doing something like that. You invited them for dinner, they stopped by, ate the dinner, gave their regards, maybe even took a plate home, and then they left. That's the event. If you wanted them to stay longer, I mean, you should have been a better host and provided, entertainment and things to do, or planned ahead. Hey, I'm making dinner tonight, then after that, we're gonna watch a couple of movies and shit like that. You're welcome to come and hang out. Then after dinner, if it's something that they're interested in, the movie they pick, is a good movie and things like that, and ain't ass, maybe they'll stay. If not, maybe it's not their cup of tea, and they decide, they decide to leave early. Because they're not into, the genre of movie. Or they're not into that. But you still offer entertainment beyond that. And I don't know. There is a lot of people out there that are just shit hosts. Or they're just straight up lonely. And all they want is human interaction. They're content with just another human being in the same place that they are. There's a lot of people out there that don't plan shit. And then they try to hold on to you and keep you in that particular spot the entire time. Because they're lonely. They're by themselves. They don't have anybody. Family might be in a different state or dead or some other things like that. So they try to invite you over because they know you're going to say yes, and then they try to keep you there for as long as possible. Not realizing, but by doing that, you're going to end up pushing that particular person away, and they're going to show up less and less, unless they somehow are attracted to you, or sometimes out of pity, will stop by. But you don't really want another person paying attention to you out of pity. It's not a very good feeling. I mean, if you're that lonely, most people that pay attention to you are going to be pity. Or for pity or out of pity. You should definitely start working on yourself at that point to make yourself more likable and to make yourself a little bit more, independent instead of codependent on people for happiness. There are a huge amount of possibilities of things to do. Even if you're sitting there bored right now, there is always something that you can do. Whether it's something simple as furthering your education, looking for a better job, getting online, watching the TikTok, the fucking Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all of that shit. There's a lot of fucking videos and shit. They ain't gotta be game related. They can be educational, scientific, something that you've always wondered about or wondered about doing. You can look up work related shit. All kinds of shit. And if you truly cannot find something to do, you can always take a nap. If you don't have a job or if you don't have work, you crack open some cold beers or something like that. Or even do a little marijuana if it's legal in your fucking state. Go to the park, run, exercise. Exercise generally will make you feel better anyway and give you more thought process. It's just starting the exercise is what gets most people. But I mean, there are a lot of different things that you can do throughout the day. And if you have, let's say, a hobby, learn how to do something new in that hobby. Like when it comes to Rocket League and shit like that, it might look like I'm just getting on and doing the same thing every day, but in my off time, I take time to do different things. Play different game modes, learn different moves, things like that. That's what keeps my progression going in Rocket League. Just something simple, like learning just that. I always hit it with the ass into my car, but it don't really matter. It goes where I want it to. Something simple like that. I relearned recently. Just cause. I always hit it with the back end of my car. It's kind of funny. Try to do a fast musty. And just things like that. Is what I do with my spare time. I try to find something that I'm not... I fucked that up. That I'm not completely, you know, consistent at. And then I just go into training and I practice them. Old training, workshop courses, things like that that I haven't done in a while. I go back and do them. Just to ensure that I can. Just to see how, you know, better I've gotten at them. And I'm actually surprised on how much better I've gotten on some of the courses, because I remember some of them being nightmares. And then I play them at this point in my Rocket League, I guess, career is what you would say. And I'm like, damn, this shit's easy as fuck. How come I had so much trouble in the past? And I'm like, well, that's proof of growth. That is proof of growth. I played some last night, and if I'm getting the casuals that I got last night, it's going to be very good, very fast games. But I'm also streaming, so you never know what you can run into when you're streaming. I was getting some fucking sick, nasty games yesterday. Interesting. Hello there. Well, I'm starting off with a double. It's kinda slow though. That's not gonna be a good touch. He went past his mark. Then he passed it back to the man. Okay. They're not GC1, so I wonder what fucking rank this is. It's gotta be Champ 3. From what I'm seeing, I think this is Champ 3. Well... how do I know that this is Champ 3? Because they're a little bit more accurate, but they're reckless as fuck. Like that, I'd fake that man and I could have just shot that into his damn net. After I faked that man. Teammate come flying through, stealing the ball from me, pushing it in. Instead of letting me make a play and guarantee the secure. Yeah, this is recklessness right here. This is definitely Champ 3. This is not my fun time in Champ 3. I might have to switch accounts, because that's all this is reckless play. Unfortunately, when you have reckless people like this in a lobby, all of the shit that I teach you prior doesn't matter. Because they're just going to recklessly pursue everything. As you can see, there's no pass backs, there's no teamwork there. It's just people diving for the ball, driving towards the ball. And you want to know what happens between Champ 3 and GC? They just get faster at being reckless. And then this happens a lot. You get the forfeits and shit like that, and you get the trash talking when they're the ones playing reckless. You ain't done shit. Yeah, I would have had a goal off of that fake that I got, but instead you turned in front of me, like so, and then fucking threw the ball away from me. That's an easy fucking goal play, because they're not in the great positions, but teammates love to fucking jump in front of you and do that shit. Then they get mad when this shit don't work. Like, you're being reckless, brother. Hang on. What's your name? The Killer? Let me go ahead and just get those reports in. And that's another thing that you're gonna get more, is attitudes. Attitudes, attitudes, attitudes. Machos developed the same thing from being in that champ scope, is that attitudes. That recklessness and that fucking just... Wait, watch, I bet he challenges that. I'm gonna pop that across. Easy place. Boink. Again, recklessness. He's not even in a defensive position, he's just looking at where the ball is, so I put it across it. Wow, I didn't hit my pawn, huh? Okay. Did he really do that? Thought he was gonna wave dash that, he didn't. He still played it recklessly, but I was really expecting a wave dash. That's a weird challenge, I'm surprised you touched that. So, 3 ball touches, teammate's gonna jump. See, you're in goal, brother. Why are you jumping over me for that? He is in goal and full synth that shit. As the back man. So fucking reckless. So many fucking goals lost due to that shit. Don't send it. You should have just sent it at that rate. Excuse me for telling you what not to do, cause you fucking just do some dumb shit any goddamn way. That's a pass to him. He's literally in front of you, brother. Oh, the octane landing. I hate that shit where it pulls you. That's the only thing I want actually fixed in this fucking game. The ball physics are decent enough, but the fucking landing that you get from the octane fucks me over so many quick plays. It's crazy. Make him throw that. That's how you know it's Champ 3, by the way, and not GC. GC plus fakes under you to keep control of the ball. Champs just hit the ball over. Fake. You thought I was taking it to the wall, didn't you? I didn't know I had 80 boost. I should have just dribbled that shit out. I thought I was low on boost for whatever reason. I'm gonna put this up in the air because that guy's literally waiting on me to try to make a play. See if we can beat him to the wall. Yup. Simple touch down. Again, if he would have been crossed where he should have been, because I was up above goal, he should not be on the side closest to me. He should be on the opposite side. He'd have scored that. Play safe. Why are you shooting that? I tried to bump him, teammate. Our teammate put us into a really bad situation. Now our rotations are scattered. That's a pass to them. Oh, he wasted a touch. Teammate's not there to capitalize on it, though. Okay. Okay. You got it alright. I was there to put that off the fucking ceiling in. And your dumb ass says I got it and does nothing with it. Alright, brother. That's the second time he's done that shit. Why not put it on the wall closest to you? Because nobody else is even over there. And he can see because he has his ball cam on for that shit. I knew that was happening. But at least he can't get a double demo off of that shit. And it pulls two of them. That's a dumb touch. He had all of that room to work with that ball. Sends it. That's a pass to them. Nobody of their team went for it though. I'm going to pop this over him. I'm the back man. I shouldn't be trying to keep pushing and all of that. Fake that. Fake it a second time. I can pass that cross. He passes it back. I apparently missed the open net shot. Whoops. I could jump for this, but I'm not going to. The guy was not back all the way like he was supposed to be. I'm glad I didn't challenge that. I'm gonna pass this across. Cause I don't know what our teammate's doing. He's supposed to be the guy I passed to. Like, look at this shit. Why are you up there challenging that like that? It's fucking stupid. I'm already there. You could have scored that. Why are we passing that shit? Why are we passing that shit right in front of them? He could have scored that at the very least. Kept that on the wall and let it roll around wall and made them hit it back, you know, to the side. Instead, his dumbass passes it right in front of them. Here you go, guys. Take a free shot on goal. Whereas the other teammate who's seen all of this happen never even tried to go back to goal to try to save that shit. He waited to the last second to react. That's how I know this shit is fucking Champ 3, by the way. It's an absolute dog shit. It might look a little cleaner, but their game sense just ain't on. Running through, touching all of that shit. They think that they're basically GCs, so they try to move faster and do all of that dumb shit. The game ain't changed. It's just gotten faster. And quite frankly, I refuse to fight with these dumbass teammates over the ball. So if they want to fucking run up and do the shit and take it, I'm gonna let them do it. But when that shit gets hit back towards our goal, I'm not saving that shit. I'm gonna let that shit go straight in. You're the one that passed it to him. You're the one that can deal with that shit. I tried to hit an extreme angle. I should have just tried to dribble that shit. I can't get high enough. He's seen me just challenge. I don't know why he decided to put that shit on the fucking high wall like that. Also, how the fuck did you get beat here? Oh, because you put yourself out of a fucking position. Why would you ever do that little zigzaggy thing? Interesting. I touched that, but alright. I touched that. That should have went over to our corner. Whatever. Both of them rage quit. Like Champ 3s do. They have that GC mentality, but without the GC skill. What else is new? If you hadn't followed that, I could have jumped for that and put that on their target. It's an easy just ride up the ceiling and touch. But he jumped for it, so there's nothing much I can do except for wait for him to pass it directly to me or wait for his mistouch. Hit this over him. Well, that's probably in. Again, his recklessness. That's our back man, by the way. He was already going up the fucking wall when he doesn't need to. He was in the perfect position before he went up the wall to challenge that shit. You're back man. Champ 3. There you go. Unreliable as shit. This is why we talk shit about champs. They try to have the attitude and the mannerisms of GC and all of that, but they don't have any of the skill base for it. I mean, you seen me get bumped there, brother. Why are you jumping? Why are you jumping? He seen me get bumped there. Oh, I got bumped into him. That's even funnier. Doink. Now, you knew that guy was going to prioritize boost over ball there. Nice little touch. How the fuck do I keep flipping around that shit? I mean, I know how. The fucking controller. I try to cross flip, it's giving me those shits, but whatever. But still, I should have some contact with the fucking ball. It's changing color, so it should be, you know, moving. That's a bad touch. That's even worse touch. I kinda like them recklessly challenging in the air and all of that. I guess we're gonna have to add in some aerial defense now because they always want a free jump and all of that. What are you gonna do? Oh, I didn't get that ass. Teammate panicked, now he can't do anything. It's because you panic touched it. That's just open. Recklessness. Absolute and total recklessness. Whole fucking team. Whoops. I wanted to touch that to the wall. Yeah, you're expecting me to go to the wall, weren't you? Not anymore, bitch. As you can see, anytime you try to go to the wall, somebody's gonna be there to challenge you. Because they pre-go up walls. So what you do is you act like you're going to the wall and then you fake back in to get past one, basically for free. I missed. I went close enough to the wall. The fuck? I thought I was right on that bitch. I'm gonna grab this. I don't know why you would engage in that 50. He was literally behind that bitch waiting. Teammate, please get the fuck out the way. That's a free jump from hell, and he didn't get anything from it. In fact, we lost something from it because he free jumped the fuck out of that. It's another goal, probably. The only spot that was awkward because that guy was heading back and the other guy was pressuring, so I had to throw that shit there or it was back in their control. Take this, grab the boost. Nice try. You're not gonna bump me off that. put that over there. I wanted to put it top right, bottom right corner. That'd have been an instant goal. Don't touch that. Fucking ghosted, man. What? I hit that through the fucking wall, dude. What do you mean that touch ground? Well, sad as this is, I might have to go back to my other account when playing casual matches. Because unfortunately, as you can see, I'm in Reckless Champ 3. And the only thing that happens from 3 to GC is they get faster and more reckless. So, this ain't good stream content. Plus, I can do a series of Champ 3 to GC in the future. And this is basically where we're gonna start. This is the start to the next season. Is these dumbass fast, fucking reckless ass shit games. Again, overutilizing wall, you're gonna get beat. See if I can put it over him. Nice shot. I'm wasting my time saying nice shot. Oh, nope, he actually said something back. When it comes to GC, people typically just get angry with you and then forfeit. There isn't really any trash talk. Well, I guess there still is trash talking if you're just ass. But generally they just get mad and then they just throw up forfeits. Ah, not fast enough to redirect that. Sorry, teammate. You see how they like to stay in the air and they like to stay on the walls and shit? No, teammate! What happened? Oh, he got his boost stolen, so he went for the other big boost. He should have cut back in the field because I thought he was gonna be there by that time, so I didn't challenge that. That's a dumb thing to do, by the way. If this boost gets stolen, do not continue on to that boost. Grab boost pads instead coming back, so you never have to worry about your boost being stolen. They're going to prioritize the pods because they think that's what you're going for. So don't go for that shit. Go for the pads on the floor. Boom. Take this path back when you're coming back from their side. So when they steal that shit, you're now ahead of them and you have more speed. Too slow. Again, clears in this rank are generally full court clears, but you need to keep in mind that you can't be sitting in no man's land anymore. You see how much space they're given? Because if he gets closer, the ball goes over him and he acts like the man don't exist. That was a very cheeky touch you got there. Allow me to be cheeky back. Try to get a bump on him. Well, that's an unfortunate demo. Damn! I was so close. Oh. I don't want to talk about it. Fake. That's fun. That's not so fun. Holy fucking demos. Oh, I missed the bump on him though. You can tell that it's rare that I actually go for bumps. That's fun. Beautiful. Damn. I knew he was gonna fake that shit too, but I thought I could double touch that off his car. Unfortunately, when I hit the fucking ground, it bounced me weird. Ooh, nice touch. I actually had to avoid touching that if that would have went in my net. Very interesting trying to use me as a fucking wall to score my net. Easy fakes. Challenge. Not quite. Whoops. Just trying to hit it at an angle that teammate could get to, but also get through. But he was shadowing that shit kind of weirdly, so it made me go around the side to challenge it. Again, when you're shadowing it, you don't want to be like near the ball like that unless you're about ready to challenge. So it makes it very awkward for anybody else to pop up and get that. Okay. Fake. Make him back up. I just made him back up, brother, and you still threw the ball to him. Jesus. That's in our net. And he fucking jumped across, so I couldn't fucking jump to save that. The fucking luck that guy had to just levitate over my car to stop me from jumping there is crazy. Now let's say they're gonna challenge. That is their greatest strength and their biggest weakness, is that they're going to challenge. Unless it's one where they're straight on and you're to the side, then they're gonna fake. That's a 100% thing. Excuse me, sir. Ah! Oh! Ah! Yeah, you're probably never gonna see a GG from me in this fucking rank. I'll play one more. As an introduction into this rank. But from this point on, I'm no longer going to be trying to use the happy-go-lucky teamwork strategies or anything like that. I'm actually going to have to switch up to a higher ranking strats and things like that. The whole, oh, teammates there, let's wait for ball control and then do all of that. Like, nah. We ain't got time for that shit anymore. Because they're just going to continue to challenge and challenge and challenge. I gave you time to get back. Get back. Jesus Christ, your shadowing is atrocious. How did I miss both of those? And how did I not get a perfect backflip there? Why the cross flips? We'll go through. Don't pinch that. That'd been in our net if I'd have pinched that. That's a double commit. Now it's a breakaway play, so I just send it as fast as I can across. And teammate didn't even fucking cover it, dude. Still busy following me. That should have been one in the net. That's a bad touch, but I guess I follow these. Fake it down, maybe? Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Fucking Christ. Remember what I said about them being faster? Nah. Slow as shit. Absolutely slow as shit. We had a teammate, both of us were up on that side, waiting on him to touch that fucking ball. And he literally sat there, aimed that shit up for like 5 years, and then finally sent it. Just hit the fucking ball. We worry about getting the ball in the goal. Hit that shit across. Oh, shit. I guess we should be staying supersonic as well, if we're gonna play at a higher rank and a higher level. Should be boost jumping, supersonic, pre-jumping when necessary. Shit like that. Pickoffs don't have to change much. That's a bad touch. I need you to get the fuck out the way, teammate. Jesus. You see how he took me all the way up that fucking wall when all I was trying to do was turn around so I could challenge? Fucking trash, dude. Hey, why are you flipping away from that? He passed that shit right to you. And then you're gonna hit the ball over me when I'm there to redirect that. The actual fuck, teammate. And now you're back again. Take the fucking shot. Go. Get the fuck away from me. Take the fucking shot. I'm good. I'm switching accounts. I'm gonna open up Epic. He's just being a jackass now. I'm good on that. I'm gonna open up Epic. We're going to switch to the other account, because holy shit. Ain't no fucking way there's no challenge there. Ain't no fucking way. Fucking useless, dog. Oh, and they're in a team too, which makes it even better. I'm gonna start on-going this shit. You don't quit fucking sitting around not doing shit. Alrighty then. That shit went right in front of his pole and he's side flipping for whatever reason. He could have even caught that shit and made a better play. Why are you faking that shit? Go! You are up. You are there. Jesus fucking Christ. That's a bad pinch across. I could have handled that a lot better. What are you gonna do to fuck up everything? There it is. Take the fucking shot. Look at this dumb mother. Look. He's the one that's in front of goal right there. And he's just driving. What in the actual fuck am I looking at right now? You're in the position to challenge that. I'm backwards rotating in, waiting on you to fucking touch the fucking ball. And you're just sitting there. Holy shit, dude. And then he goes for a demo. And misses. Oh boy. I'm not helping you score that. You're gonna keep playing like a scumbag, I'm just gonna leave. I ain't helping you score that shit. You just challenged, you wouldn't be in this fucking situation. You wouldn't be stuck demoing. I ain't helping you. I ain't playing like a fucking scumbag to get a shitty ass win we should have already been able to get. That's a pass. Nope, he missed. Good job double committing fucking corner, you piece of shit teammate. That was the softest pass that I could give that motherfucker and he still missed that shit. Then his dumbass teammate tried to steal my fucking goal. You see that shit? Good lord. Good save. And then that happened. That was an impressive save. Sad on that landing, but he could have saved that again if he would have just went back and picked up a defensive position. Why save that back to another team and then go for boost? You're still there. You get ready for another save. It's probably in our net. At least I faked him. That's off. Watch the bump. Pop that over him if I can. Okay. You're gonna fuck it up. Called it. Fuck both my teammates. Holy shit. I'm switching over to Epic Rocket League, because that's... ain't no fucking shot. They made it that high in fucking rank playing like that ass. Ain't no shot. I couldn't believe it. You're fucking in Champ 3, still playing like that shit's fucking Champ 1 and Diamond. Ain't no fucking way. Oh, I got a ban yesterday. I got somebody banned yesterday. I generally don't show these, but I guess you get to see this. There you go. When you get somebody banned, that's what you see. That person... okay. That person deserved that because, well, we beat their team. And then they decided they were going to get... why can't I go to play? What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? What the fuck is this? Um... does this show up in OBS? Well, I can't tell because the fucking keyboard's like right in front of my shit. Up, down, right, left bumper. What the fuck? So I have a keyboard that's on my screen that can be moved by my controller. It's gotta be something Steam related because it has Steam colors. Let's see. But yeah, we beat a team yesterday, and they decided they were gonna use the N-word and all of that. And then he was like, no, sorry. My sister was the one that said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And I was like, it don't matter who said it. You're still getting that 72-hour ban, but don't matter. You're the one that's sitting there. You could have easily fucking stopped her. Because not only did she have to go in front of you, she had to hit whatever your keyboard button is. And it was a full sentence. It wasn't just the N-word. It was a full, like, sentence that would take anybody, even the fastest typer in the world, like 3 to 5 seconds to type out. And, oh, sorry, it was my sister. Don't matter to me. You're still getting banned. You guys were toxic during the match, what a saves and all of that, and then you throw up the N-word. You're fucking done, brother. I don't know. It says there's a button for done. There we go. Weird. Nah, it's still making my fucking controller freak the fuck out. Is it my controller or is it my fucking... No, it's working for that. I keep switching back and forth from keyboard to controller. If you look at the create party, that's what it's doing right now. I'm gonna quit Rocket League for a second. Because I did see that the Epic overlay popped back up as the game was launching. So I think that the Epic overlay is what's causing this. It's supposed to disappear when you start a game, but mine popped back up. Google Chrome is a vulnerability for my phone. Don't let Google know. There we go. Nope, still fucking doing it. When I press down to go to training, it's pulling it back up. You see my mouse, I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. You see my mouse keeps popping back up. Something is wrong here. Why does my right click pull that up? Well, this is an issue. Actually, not taskless. Let's I put dash A. What the fuck? Thank you. Alright, let's see. Local addresses. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Interesting. IP address from somebody in Washington. Is hooked to my computer right now. Now, it could be Rocket League servers or something like that. But there's only one person that I know that's from Washington. Yep. So I just ended my connection to Rocket League and all of that. And it still says that I have a connection to Washington established through a specific port on my computer. Only person I know that lives in Washington would be Mr. Macho Man. So, I'm going to end stream for a moment, and then I will be back, and we will continue stream. And I will backtrack and trace that particular connection, and we will see what we come up with later on. So I'll be back in a second.